Everyone in the room froze when the young waitress whispered, "Sir, please don't joke with me." No one expected the Millionaire CEO to stop mid-sentence, stare at her trembling hands, and then say something that left the entire hotel in absolute silence. The evening was loud, busy, and full of expensive perfumes drifting across the luxury rooftop restaurant. The Millionaire CEO, Adrian Cole, had come with his board members to celebrate the company's record-breaking year. Everyone expected him to be the usual calm, sharp, perfection-chasing leader. No one expected his entire night to change because of one girl holding a tray. Her name was Emma. 23, quiet, and almost invisible to guests. She smiled at everyone even though she hadn't slept well for days. Her younger brother, Liam, was sick at home, and she had been working double shifts to cover his medicines. She didn't tell anyone. She didn't complain. She just worked. Adrian was half listening to his team argue about profits and investments when he first noticed her eyes tired, steps heavy, but still polite. She came to serve water, her hand slightly shaking. When she placed Adrian's glass down, the edge slipped. A few drops fell onto the table. A director scoffed, annoyed. "Can't you handle a simple glass?" Emma apologized instantly, voice trembling. "I'm really sorry, sir." Adrian raised his hand to stop the director from saying more. "It's fine." But the director wasn't done. People like her ruin the service industry. They can't even. Emma's heart dropped. Her chest tightened. She bowed her head. "Sorry. I didn't mean to disturb your evening." And then Adrian asked gently, "How long have you been working today?" She hesitated, then whispered, "Since morning, sir." The director laughed. "She's joking. No one works 12 hours here." Emma's lips pressed together. She hadn't planned to speak. She hated being the center of attention. But something inside her broke a little. "I'm not joking, sir," she said softly. "Please don't joke with me. I really have been working since morning." The room fell quiet. People stared. Adrian froze with his glass halfway up. That sentence, that honesty, something about it hit him deeply. He placed the glass down slowly. "Why?" he asked. Emma looked confused. "Sir? Why are you working 2 shifts in one day?" Her eyes quickly filled with panic. She hadn't meant to expose herself. She hadn't meant to share anything. "It's nothing, sir. Please enjoy your dinner." Adrian studied her for a long moment. It was the way she said, "Please don't joke with me," like she had been unheard and unseen for far too long, that stirred something buried deep inside him. He knew the feeling. Emma continued working, avoiding the table, hoping the embarrassment would fade. But it didn't. Her hands shook more. Her mind kept replaying the humiliation. She needed this job desperately. She couldn't risk being fired. She just needed to finish the night. But minutes later, Adrian stood up from his table. Everyone stopped talking. Adrian never left dinners early. He always stayed until the last toast. He walked straight to the counter where Emma was stacking glasses. "You haven't eaten anything all day, have you?" he asked quietly. She looked startled. "Sir, please." "I'm fine." "You're not," he said gently. "Your hands are shaking." "I'm just tired," she whispered. "I have to finish my shift." Adrian lowered his voice. "What's going on at home?" Emma stiffened. "Sir, please, it's personal." He nodded. "Then tell me only if you trust me." Her chest rose and fell rapidly. She didn't know why, but something about his tone made her feel safe, not judged. Finally, with trembling lips, she said, "My younger brother is sick. Asthma. He had an attack last night. I couldn't leave him alone, so I stayed up all night. And I needed money for his treatment, so I took the morning shift too. I didn't want to cause trouble." Adrian felt the air shift around him. Memories hit him, his own childhood, growing up in a broken home, working odd jobs, hiding exhaustion because no one cared. No one ever asked him if he was okay. He suddenly understood her pain. Without another word, Adrian took out his phone and called the restaurant manager. "Come here," he said. Emma panicked. "Sir, please don't complain, please, I beg you." Adrian shook his head. "Emma, I'm not here to hurt you." The manager hurried over. "Yes, sir?" Adrian's voice turned firm, the voice of a CEO who rarely repeated himself. "Emma is going home early. Effective now. Also, starting tomorrow, reduce her shift hours." The manager blinked. Okay, sir." "And one more thing," Adrian added. "Double her salary." Everyone around gasped. Emma's eyes widened in absolute disbelief. "Sir, no, please. I didn't ask for this." "I know," he said softly. "That's why you deserve it." Tears filled her eyes. Her voice broke. "Why are you helping me?" Adrian exhaled slowly. "Because once I was exactly where you are. Tired. Broke. Overworked. And someone helped me when they didn't have to." He paused. "The only reason I became a millionaire was because that person believed I deserved a chance." Emma covered her mouth, crying silently. She wasn't used to kindness. It felt overwhelming, unreal. Adrian placed a gentle hand on her shoulder. "Go home. Be with your brother. I'll make sure your job is safe." The staff nearby watched in silence, shocked, softened, humbled. No one expected a millionaire CEO to react like that. No one expected him to change someone's life in a few minutes. Emma managed to whisper, "Thank you, sir. I'll never forget this." Adrian smiled for the first time that evening. "Just promise me one thing." She looked up. "What, sir?" "Someday, when you're in a position to help someone, don't joke with their struggle." She nodded, tears streaming down her face. And that was the moment right there that left everyone speechless.